What's popping up? How y'all doing? We're gonna start this shit out right this time. Hold on. Hold the phone. Sheesh. Hey. Is it so? What's good? How y'all doing? It's currently Sunday. It's 3:47. I'm about to head to the store. But you know what I'm not doing? Watching the Super Bowl. Boycott. First of all, I really want the Chiefs and the Saints to go. Not just because I'm a Chiefs fan, but just because that would have been dope. The Rams barely made it, and that missed call is the only reason why they in, because they would have scored the touchdown. I think if D Ford wouldn't have been in the neutral zone when it was time, when the ball snapped, if he would have scooted back a little bit, we would have made, because we made a touchdown, that would have changed the score. We wouldn't have had to go to overtime. And we all know, typically, if you go to overtime, whoever gets the ball, because it's who scored first. Of course you gonna, I mean, you got to get to the 50-yard line. I mean, these kickers can kick 56, 57-yard field goals. So you just got to get there, kick a field goal, you won. Come on, man. That's not, we already know. 9 times out of 10, for real, whoever gets the ball in overtime first, it's a coin flip, you know, what is what it is. So I ain't gonna say we got cheated. We could have did better. We shouldn't have made it. We shouldn't have let it get that close to where it ended in the overtime. But the Saints definitely should have been in the Super Bowl, hands down. No way the Rams was supposed to be in there. I didn't think the Saints was gonna let the Rams get that close anyway, that it came down to a missed call, but they definitely ain't supposed to be there. So I'm not watching it. I'm gonna look at the score. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna look at the score, but I'm not watching it though. I'm about to head to the store. You know what I'm saying? Get my little meal prep done for the next few days. I'm trying to break it up every few days. I've been trying to meal prep like the whole week, but it just don't be working like that. I'm gonna try this to see if I can switch it up a little bit. Maybe add some fruit. I need to add fruit to my diet for the carbs and stuff like that, and it's just healthy. A couple of micronutrients. But fruit don't last that long, and I suck at picking out fruit, man. See, now I'm gonna have to, just because I was going to Walmart, I don't get fruit and stuff. I don't get produce and meat from Walmart. But shoot, since the government shut down, I mean, I'm pretty sure everything is bad. But they back for, it's, you know, a limited time, I guess, a couple of days. You know, folks get to go back to work, get paid for going to work. I don't know how all that works out, man. You know, everybody get out and vote, go do your thing, and then you end up running with this anyway, man. Nobody cares, bro. Do what you gotta do. Only people I see making it for real are people who have a trade, they got their own business, entrepreneurs and stuff like that. This is the realm that they are good. They're good. Not that anybody else's life is better or perfect or they got it all figured out. That's not for me to, that's not for James to decide, but just from my point of view, from Instagram, Facebook, from people that I actually know, the people who have side hustles, legit side hustles, I'm not talking about criminals, like people that got legit got businesses on the side and they go to work every day, man. It's just, they seem to be a step ahead of the rest of us that just go to work every day. I work for the government, so I'm saying that, like, you kind of only get benefits. Like, they pay okay, but, man, you got to have a side hustle. School is, to me, school is a joke. It just sets you up to be a worker. So people that struggled in school, 9 times out of 10 was usually like free thinkers. Like, they wasn't dumb. I struggled in school. I just made it far enough to where I could go to college. Like, I went to an HBCU, gave me a second chance. I did good there. And then I went and got my master's degree because there wasn't nothing else to do. And so I've gone to a PWI, predominantly white institution, majority served, whatever. And I've also gone to an HBCU, so I got both sides of it. But the people that I look up to, some of them don't even have a degree. They barely made it through high school. And I think they're doing better than me per day. I might make a little bit more money than them. I probably pay more taxes, blah, blah, blah. But to wake up every day and do something you enjoy, or have a craft that you can change whatever, you know what I'm saying, like construction workers, or if you got, you know, I know somebody that got their own electrician company, like, when you talk to people who are in those types of trades, when they drive by a building, like, you see that building? Yeah, I wired that whole building. I did. It wasn't nothing in there, wasn't no lights or nothing. Now look at it. I did the whole parking lot. I did, you know, I built that. Or they just, you got more, they got a little more pride about it because they did it. That's something that they did. They could see that. And you can hustle a little different. You know, I can go do overtime on Saturday, but it's a cap on it, and I still got to go do the same bullshit that I don't want to do anyway. So it's not really, you know, it just, moral of the story, man, get you a side hustles of some type. You know what I'm saying? For me, I want to be involved in vehicles, cars, bikes, whatever. And I got to get my life together in order to do extra shit. Like, I got to fix my day-to-day, like my regular, you know what I'm saying, situation before I can go do some extra shit. But I've been wanting to race since I was a kid. I just, you know, I didn't have that, the circumstances, I didn't have that lifestyle, whatever, but that I'm gonna get to it though, you know what I'm saying? And there's a couple of things I'm working on too, and you know, none of it don't just happen overnight, none of it just works out like that. You just gotta hustle, keep grinding or whatever. But man, this shit crazy though. We live in some crazy times. Like the person, I forgot the guy's name, I was looking at it at work, but I was in between interviews, so I had to like hurry up. But they came out with opioids, right? Like Oxycontin and, you know, all of the other ones. I'm not about to act like I'm a pharmacist, so you don't hold me on them names. But they came out with all of these, right? It's basically legal cocaine. You're going to get addicted. Oh damn, everybody got addicted. Shoot. And then, you know, little Billy from, you know what I'm saying, from up the way, you know, in the nice area of town, it's an epidemic now. It was cool. Don't worry about that. Fuel level low. I'm gonna go get some gas in a bit. It's a problem when, you know, little Billy got addicted to it, but back in the crack era when it was just messing up our communities, it was war on drugs. We gotta get these folks out of here. Now they got, you know, hey, he's addicted, we got to send him to rehab, blah blah blah. But now the person who created these opioids, you know, like Oxycontin, has also created the drug to get you off of it. Come on, man. Come on, man. Who thinks it is, bro? That's a whole different way of hustling, man. Billionaire dude. Billionaire. Come on, man. We live in a day and time where weed is illegal federally. A couple of states went to medical, and then I think California got recreational. I think, don't hold me to that, I'm not following it that closely. And it's growing, and we're talking about people who have gone to jail. I know people who have gone to jail for having a bag of weed on them. But you can have all these, you can legally get all, you gotta get a prescription. Ooh, all of these drugs that are actually harmful and addictive, but weed is illegal. What sense do that make? Cigarettes are legal. You can't smoke them nowhere. You got to go outside because it's that bad, but you can buy it in the store. But weed is illegal. Man, you can't tell me getting out and voting gonna change that. Man, that don't make sense. They playing games out here. In the 70s, they changed the food pyramid because it was more beneficial for them to sell grains and corn and stuff because it was cheap and they had a whole bunch of it. We could have turned that into fuel, but hey, that's gonna mess up the oil money. The lobbyists is like, nah, y'all not doing that. I remember a dude at A&M, I forgot his name. He had a little Honda, and he made it to where it could function off of hydrogen or something like that. I forgot how he was a technical guy, you know, an engineer guy or whatever. He had a whole little project, and he was driving around, and I don't know how good that worked out or whatever, but there's other ways, you know what I'm saying? So it's a game being played. They shut the government down and they playing with it. This is a game for them because they not affected by it. They still get their check. They still get whatever they got going on, whatever they want to do for that weekend. They cool. They ain't worried about the people that really can't eat that weekend or trying to figure out how they. And they had the nerve to send an email at my job talking about, if you know, and we wasn't affected by it, but talking about, you know, be careful, you know, when you take money because we're not supposed to take money because of our official position. You serious, bro? You gonna take like the TSA? You gonna take these people money and then tell them they can't take donations because of their official bit? Get out of here, man. This is a game, bro. And don't nobody give a fuck about nobody, man. We gotta do for us. So I say that to say, get you a hustle, get you a business. If you see somebody starting one and they need some help and you can help them, help them. We're going to have to lift us up. I was looking at a video of Martin Luther King back like obviously it was a long time ago. I don't know why I was about to say that, but he said, they were saying, the reporter was saying, you know, don't you think African Americans should just lift themselves up by their bootstraps? And he said, I do believe we should have the ability and we should lift ourselves up by our bootstraps, but it's kind of cruel to tell somebody to lift themselves up from their bootstraps and you don't have a boot. When they freed slaves, they didn't give them nothing. They didn't give them no land, no money, no food, no property, nothing. You free to die. You free to be hungry. You free to be poor. You can't have somebody enslaved for that long and then just say, oh, you good now. No, you're not good. And it's mental, and mentally you still, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro, it's a game. Ain't no other minority group, ain't no other immigrant group had to go through that. And that's why all of them are moving up the food chain. Everybody else is moving up and doing good, and we still fighting each other and still struggling and all of that. Man, it's a game, man. Stop focusing on that bullshit, man. Don't none of that shit matter for real. Everybody got shit that they want to do. Everybody, but man, we gonna have to work and we gonna have to get our shit together, because them folks up in Washington don't give a damn about you, boy. You better know it. You better know it. I don't even know why I'm talking about this, because that's not what I came out here for. I'm about to go to the store, get some food, you know what I'm saying, and do the thizzle, man. That's it. So we about to do this. We about to start this new week, man. It's Sunday, man. Look, got a whole nother week, man, to go towards the goal. Do what you gotta do. I'm dropping weight slowly. Slowly. It's depressing actually, but I see the changes in the mirror, so that's good too. My upper body is leaning out a whole lot faster than this gut, though. I need my gut to fall. But all of this, you know, my cuts is coming back and all of that, so, you know, sooner or later these videos gonna be shirtless. We just know that that's coming. Don't be bad at me, okay? I'm trying not to spend a bunch of money on this motorcycle. I do still have my bike. It is not in Texas with me. But I just want to get some work done so bad, man, and I just really don't have the money to do it. Like, for real, I really don't. So I'm trying to be good, man, but it just, woo, I miss it too. I'm gonna try to go get it when the snow when it stops snowing in Kansas City. I'm gonna go get my bike, and then you know, maybe I'll do some little content with that, man. But when I started this channel, I planned on doing like going to the gun range and you know, showing y'all my guns and stuff. I had a couple of different guns. It's a couple of guns I still want to build. I planned on, you know, doing a truck build. That tremendously slowed down. I planned on eventually getting I still plan on doing that, but eventually getting a sports car, whether it'll be a Hellcat or a Scat Pack. I think the new Scat Pack gonna have a 426. That is good for me. But then the Hellcat might have a 426 too. I don't know, but. So I mean, yeah, you know, I plan on getting I really plan on, I'm shooting for getting a Hellcat in like 2020. But I want to get one built and all of that. So that's the goal. That's a long goal. So, you know, rock with me that long if you can. If not, you know, come back, holler at me when I get the content going. But I got plans for the channel more than just talking in the car, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to at least give y'all something, you know, and we can dialogue, you know, y'all hit me. If you follow me on Snapchat or Facebook or Instagram, you know, handsome_Jimmy. If it's something you want me to talk about, or if it's something you want me to go over, or if you got something on your mind, or, you know, argument you have with your spouse, you can throw that anonymously at me, and I tackle it wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't thought to do nothing. I ain't had no thoughts come up yet. I got a couple of them though. I think I might talk about something. You know, but y'all let me know if y'all want to hear about something special. If y'all like me talking to y'all like this, it's cool. I'm cool with that too. If you're tired of that, I'm cool with that too. I really do need to go to the gun range. I ain't been to the gun range in a minute, and I ain't shot my AR-15 since like over a year ago when I was in the country. So stuff like that, man, would just be rough out here, man. You know, just rough. But that's it, man. I've been sitting in this car long enough. You know, gas light is on, so I'm gonna go get some gas and I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all be easy.